our staff mixologist is here today.
I like that.
You like that title?
Yeah,
I think you're just on the staff.
Yeah,
this staff needs a mixologist.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's you.
So desperately.
Yeah.
Greg Mays is here from Simple Cocktails and his website, simple-cocktails.com. And there it is.
Yeah.
Good to have you. We're going to do 4th of July, right?
That's right. We're going to do 4th of July. I was looking up 4th of July recipes, and a lot of them are bright blue or very sort of syrupy and kind of gross looking. And so I thought, how can we make really nice, kind of classy red, white, and blue or patriotic drinks? And so that's what I have here.
Good.
All right.
What are we going to make first?
So the first one is a white sangria. And we're going to use blueberries and raspberries to give us our blue and our red. So basically, I've got a pitcher that's half full of ice. Ice is pretty important with sangria, so it's good to have lots of ice. So I'm just going to dump raspberries and blueberries in it.
Nice.
So this one's sangrias are really hard to mess up. I don't know if you guys have ever had a bad sangria.
No,
I don't think I have.
Very refreshing this time.
And I've had lots of sangria. Never...
It's just sort of dump everything in a pitcher.
And better and better.
Yeah, exactly. Every glass gets better.
That's so cool.
So ice, we got the berries. This is 2 cups of white grape juice. I'm just going to pour that in. Fruit juice is pretty critical for a sangria.
Grape juice is not a euphemism for wine?
It's not, but we're about to get the real grape juice.
Oh, good. Yeah. Okay.
So that's about 2 cups of grape juice.
Okay.
This one we're going to beef it up a little bit with some tequila. So a little bit of salsa. This is we're going to do about a cup. I noticed that mason jars are 2 cups, and so I thought, hey, let's just use mason jars to measure out our sangria. So
very good.
All right, so about a cup of tequila. We're going to go with about 2 cups of sparkling orange mineral water. So,
very nice.
Yeah, I like my sangrias to have a little fizz to them. So we'll see what you guys think.
Makes it more refreshing.
Yeah, it does.
On a hot day.
It does.
This is nice.
And the bubbles just tell you it's a party.
Yeah.
It does.
It helps a lot. Like Larry said, once you're outside, all that fizzy drink is very good.
Look at this. Isn't this cool?
That's really beautiful.
And so then finally, our last one is going to be a Vino Verde wine.
Yes, that's sparkling.
Also fizzy, right. So I got one with a nice twisty top, and we're just going to put as much as we can possibly
This is the best show ever.
Is this fun or what?
Yes, this is what it's about right here.
So this is a white sangria. And again, we got the blue and red in there. I'm just going to throw a spoon to get it mixed in a little bit.
Wow.
And then I'm going to pour us all some.
That looks inviting.
That looks great.
All that, and we're going to try it.
Yeah, well, we have to drink it. We can't just let it sit here.
Man.
It doesn't need time to have the essence come out.
We better drink it quick, don't you think?
Yeah.
This is wonderful. You know, and what a fun thing to serve your guests, to put that on a table outside, or you know, it looks so festive.
Yeah, it's a perfect outdoors drink. Cheers.
Thank you, Greg.
Cheers.
All right.
That was easy.
Cheers,
you did that in 30 seconds.
Pretty quick, wasn't it?
Cheers, everybody.
Oh,
that's really good.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
It's just refreshing. It's light and crisp. That is nice.
Not too sweet.
No, it's perfect.
Yeah, I like to use, there's a lot of sangria recipes with sugar in them, but I like to use fruit juice instead, grape juice or apple juice, because it's sweet, but it's not sugary sweet. So that's an easy one, a white sangria.
Wow. This by the
very
pool.
festive.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to set that here, and Amber, I read your mind. I heard you at the beginning of the show. I read your mind, and I had a big smile on my face because I brought my julep cups.
Yes.
I brought my mint from the backyard.
Guess where we're going with this?
Heck
Here's a big
yes.
surprise. So I just thought, you know, the most patriotic drink that exists is probably the mint julep, because it requires bourbon. I don't know if you know this, but bourbon legally has to be made in the United States.
Go USA.
Yeah, most of it's in Kentucky.
Yes.
Yeah.
And but you can make it. There's some bourbon from Colorado. It's very good. So I brought all the mint julep tools. This is called a Lewis bag. You smash your ice in it. I brought my hammer. Now I did smash it outside.
Greg, you are the best.
You give it a little crush, and then you have this crushed ice. It's wonderful. So here's what you do with the mint julep. You put about ½ an ounce of, this is just sugar syrup. It's sugar and water mixed. You put about ½ an ounce in your cups.
That's
and then what you
syrup,
do,
right?
yeah, simple syrup. Then you go ahead and just put a bunch of mint in the bottom of your cups.
Just and the more mint, the better, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. Because mint julep is an incredibly simple cocktail to the point where it's really just, booze and a little bit of mint. So
if you don't have a julep cup, like you do,
cup.
You can do a highball glass.
Yeah,
coffee cup.
Absolutely.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Any of that, yeah. So we put our mint in there, and then all we do is grab a muddler or the back of a wooden spoon or something and just give it a nice squish in the bottom of the glass. You really can't put enough mint,
That
like
is
you said.
such a nice
that's right.
aroma.
So, like I said, mint julep, we have our crushed ice. If someone wants to know, a mint julep is really a grown-up snow cone. It's just a whole bunch of ice with some bourbon in it.
A grown-up snow cone.
Of course, the official drink of the Kentucky Derby.
That's right. That's right.
And they traditionally are served in those silver.
They do.
Cups.
And if you go to the Derby, there are usually some limited edition julep cups that are like
That's nice.
$1,000 because they're actually made from silver.
Really?
So, yep.
So an ounce.
This is 3 ounces of bourbon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Happy 4th of
All
July.
right, where's the Uber?
Yeah. So a mint julep has a lot of bourbon in it, but it also has a lot of ice, which melts fast, and that's what we want. So we just keep putting ice. We just keep putting ice. Keep putting
It's kind
ice.
of a layered drink, if you will.
Very much, very much. And you stir it. The cool thing about these julep cups is they start to get frosty.
Look at that.
You see that? They start to get frosty on the outside. Even if you're using just a regular glass, it's going to get very frosty very fast with the ice. So we're going to just scoop
John
a
B.
little more.
Stetson, Kentucky Straight Bourbon.
Yeah, did you see that? This is the same Stetson that makes cowboy hats and cologne and everything. I thought, wow, that is a patriotic bourbon.
That is one American kind of bourbon right
no
there.
doubt, no doubt. So we just stack the ice and stack the ice and stack the ice.
Oh, yeah.
Important thing with all this ice is get us a straw in there.
But the mint is already at the bottom, sort of waiting.
Then you garnish it with
and
Oh, and then on the top.
we put a little mint sprig in it as well. So let's try these. These are
Honestly,
yours. Enjoy yourself.
This is
don't
just-
think I've ever had a mint julep.
Oh
so-
my goodness, that's
So-
a shame.
Happy Independence
4th of
Day.
July.
Yeah, there you
Thank
go.
you, Greg.
Enjoy,
Cheers.
yeah.
Cheers, everybody.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
good?
Wow.
That is. You can
Isn't it
sip
great?
on this
That's what
under
that's-
the umbrella.
Yeah, exactly. All that ice. It's
Oh,
got a lot of
man.
bourbon, but if you sit out on the porch
No,
for
it's
3
a
or
s-
4 hours,
It's a sip and drink.
It
It's
is,
smooth.
isn't it?
And you can keep adding ice, too.
Yeah,
if you want to.
exactly.
Oh, that
Yummy.
is tasty.
Aren't those easy?
Beautifully easy. And, this is how you really ramp it up for your guests and your party.
It is, yeah. At my house, when I bring out the Lewis bag, and I actually make people smash their own ice, and they love it.
Do they?
I give them the hammer, the julep hammer. It looks like the hammer of Thor. And they put all the ice in, and they go out and they smash it up on the back porch. And I make them pick their own mint, and it makes the mint julep really fun for them. So
I would love to be at your next party.
yeah, juleps are way fun. Mint is easy to grow here in the Southwest. If water falls on it at some point in history, then it grows. It's pretty easy. Yeah.
Tell those who are seeing you for the first time
Yeah.
about Simple Cocktails.
Simple Cocktails, yeah, it's a website for amateur home bartenders. It's got very easy cocktail recipes. It's got some liquor reviews, so you may see the Stetson liquor reviewed on there. I've done some margaritas with salsa, so whatever I come in contact with, I teach people how to do it well, and hopefully you enjoy some of these drinks for the 4th.
Yeah, we want to review the white sangria a little bit.
Well, we got a whole pitcher, so.
So talk about the ingredients again. Give us the recipe again.
Yeah,
Would
so
you, Greg?
the white sangria has some tequila. It has a vino verde, which is a sparkling white wine. We have also some fizzy orange mineral water, and then I just added some grape juice and a bunch of berries. Really, as much fruit as you can dump in a sangria. It looks really nice, and it makes it taste better.
Yeah.
And a mint julep is incredibly easy. It is
This
just
is so nice.
sugar syrup, sugar syrup, a bunch of mint squished up in the bottom, and then you just keep adding bourbon and keep adding ice and keep adding bourbon.
It's got to be the crushed ice.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a julep hammer at home, which I would assume that maybe you don't have a julep hammer at home. You can always use a rolling pin and a Ziploc bag. That's what I used until I got all the the fancy hardware for making mint juleps.
Nice.
So that's a nice option for anyone who doesn't need the stuff.
And what an awesome gift.
Yeah,
too.
it is. Yeah, it is. And this was actually a Valentine's gift from my wife. So
Nice.
you can tell she
job,
loves me very
Lisa.
much.
You are
Yeah.
the simple cocktails guy. You have to have one.
That's right. It's really important to have, you know, if you don't have the cocktail hammer, I mean, what kind of cocktail guy are you?
Crushed ice is a really important ingredient in this, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the big secret about the bag, too, compared to the Ziplocs, is it actually wicks the water away.
Oh, okay.
So you do it in a Ziploc, it sort of gets wet and mushy. This one, it doesn't get wet. The bag gets wet, but the ice doesn't.
Love
So
it.
guess what? Greg's going to hang out with us a little bit in one of our next segments. We'll continue here. These beautiful drinks from simplecocktails.com. You see the website right there. Do visit it. And we'll talk about the podcast too in a bit.
Very good.
As well.
I've
So
got the best job in the world.
you do right now. Hey, listen, it's the Morning Brew. We'll be right back after this timeout.
Well, country love.